So what's next on you see what's next on your list?
Um, let's go with I'm gonna say best for last. So least fun. Did we do least funny? Yeah, least funny.
Okay, my
Which this kind of like I know these are the categories that you gave me, so that's why I put them in this way.
okay. Um, I would have to say me personally, Seth Meyers. I don't find him funny at all,
Really?
and I don't like his talk show.
Oh.
I can't watch him. Just looking at him. You know how yesterday you were talking about it. If there's any movie that you just won't watch, if it has Seth Meyers in it as a main character, I probably won't watch it. Just looking at him makes me upset. It makes me want to turn off. Now I have watched when he's had guests that I've liked. It's not like I'm personally basing it upon me never have see anything that he's done. But what
Yeah.
did he do in SNL? Did he ever do a character? He
Not
did
really.
Weekend Update, I think.
Yeah, I thought he was decent on Weekend Update, but I also think that SNL is just a constant roller coaster. Like some years it goes way up high and some years it goes pretty low, which I think now it's kind of high. It's very political right now, which I'm
Yeah,
not,
I'm
I
not a
don't,
fan of political stuff.
I don't mind the political stuff as long as it's very balanced political, but this is very one-sided, which
Yeah,
pretty much everything is
and
right now. But
it seems like whenever I've watched like how many times can we see Alec Baldwin do
yeah,
Trump?
yeah,
And
it's just,
whether people like him or not, I'm like, we know what he's going to do. We know what he's going to say. I don't,
he just could, yeah.
and it just, I don't know. I like more like the original characters that we like, some that we've
Mhm.
discussed. And I don't know the current season probably nearly as well as you do. Just clips that I've looked up. But do they even have as many signature characters as they used to?
So this goes to, all right, so that leads straight into my list. Let me get back to what you were saying real quick though.
Yeah, who was your
Oh,
least
Seth
favorite?
Seth Meyers. So Seth Meyers was the head writer
Right.
for what I believe was the last like pit that
Okay.
SNL had, and since he's gone away, I think it's gone back up again. So my two least, which there's plenty of least in here, but I put Taran Killam, who was in here he was on there a few years ago,
I think I
and
remember him.
this one's kind of controversial, but Kate McKinnon.
Okay.
Kate McKinnon is wearing me out. She does only pretty much all political sketches, and she plays the same version. Like she plays the same version of every character that she does. It's always Kate McKinnon does
Right. Okay.
like this or Kate McKinnon does that, and it's like give me something new. Like you're
Right.
just doing the same stuff over, and it's like she's become the star attraction, so everyone like watches it for her, so she feels like she has to put on this massive
And
show.
she does a lot of movies too, doesn't she?
Yeah, I'm like, go to your movie career. You're done. Like just move on to something else. So I've kind of lost it with her
Now,
lately.
how long has Keenan been on there? Is that his name? 17? Is it 17 seasons? He
Is
surpassed
it really?
Tim Meadows. I'm not sure. I know he
It
surpassed Tim Meadows.
it was Daryl Hammond. Tim Meadows was the longest. I think Daryl Hammond passed him, and now Tim Meadows was on there for 9 years. Daryl Hammond was on there for 14 years, and Fred Armisen was on there for 11. Keenan's been on there yet for 17 years. Seth Meyers was
Okay.
there for 13. Wow.
Who's on there for 11? Fred?
So Keenan was on for 17, Daryl Hammond 14, Seth Meyers 13, Fred Armisen and Al Franken were both 11, and then Tim Meadows was 10, and
Now
Kate
I did
McKinnon's on
see
9.
now I did see a like a sketch, like I guess some improv with Tim Meadows one time. He didn't do stand up, but he went up there and he had like a group of 5 or 6 people and they did improv, and that was really fun. That was a good show. I didn't get to get a picture though, so I was a little disappointed. But he was did okay.
He's another one of those who plays straight characters really well.
Yeah,
Like he sets up for everyone to work around him.
Right.
So if he plays a straight character, just let everybody else. Like when he used to do O.J. Simpson,
Yeah.
he was a really good O.J. But he played him so straight. It was nothing was over the top with him. The Ladies' Man was
That's
about the
true.
most over the top thing he did. But even then, he still kind of played it pretty
Yeah,
level.
he wasn't all that over the top of Ladies Man, was he? Even he got have you watched the Ladies Man movie?
Yeah. Yep.
I've only seen it one time, but I can't recall much about it. I know Tiffany Amber Thiessen from Saved by the Bell. I know she's in it briefly,
Yeah, she is.
but I can't recall much else about it.
All right. So last two characters. Wait, no, you didn't do least funny. Did you do
Seth
least funny?
Meyers.
Seth Meyers. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So last two categories that I have. We'll do undervalued.
Ooh.
I added that one. You didn't have that one in
Okay,
your
that's a good one.
list.
That's a good
I'll
one.
do mine first while you think.
Okay.
I have two females, Rachel Dratch,
Yeah.
and I would have put Chris Parnell with her because I think those two were really good at that
They were on
time.
the same seasons, weren't they? Around the same.
They worked around the same time. Chris Parnell was another one that could play normal characters really well, and then Jan Hooks, who was an early
Yeah.
'90s, late '80s.
Yeah.
Her and Nora Dunn had some funny moments. They were like just singing moments, but she had this one of those faces that she could just like do anything with her face. She was so undervalued.
Man, this is a tough one. Oh, I would have to go with, even though he did have the Weekend Update, I'm going to go with David Spade.
Okay.
I think he
Yeah.
was because if you think about it, in a lot of the sketches, David Spade is just kind of play like he'll be like the kid, like the sketch where Chris Farley is like that guy Mick Foley or the guy down by the river.
Yeah.
What's it?
Foley. Matt Foley.
Matt Foley. He David Spade's just one of the kids sitting on the couch. Several he's like that in a lot of little things, and I don't think he ever really developed a character that I can think of. Did he?
He was all right. So he did Spade in America, which was the most him. The Weekend Update thing.
Right.
That was like the most him that he ever was. But he was always like the bridesmaid. He was always playing like Gap Girls.
Yeah.
Sarcastic one, but it was really Chris Farley and then Adam Sandler and then him. That one he played with Farley. He always was just the second guy. But he might have been one of the most recognizable second people.
Yeah. Yeah.
On that show ever. Yeah.
And also,
he's very undervalued, but
yeah, and I think he's actually I mean, he plays himself in anything that I've ever seen him in, basically. But
even Joe Dirt, he plays a southern version of himself.
Yes. It's like if his comic sensibilities are mixed with like Kid Rock or something. That's Joe Dirt.
Exactly.
I could probably think of someone else if I had the whole list. I've just written a couple over there, but I would have to go.
I think that's a really good one.
I guess David Spade, if I had to choose right now.
I think that's a really good one.